Alright, well, it's my first time ever making a math video, so this looks pretty fun. Here we have a rational function, and we're asked to find the domain of the function. So we're looking for any x values which make the denominator equal to 0. So we set up an equation and solve that equation for x, and we find out that the one x value that makes the denominator equal to 0 is this value here. And so that is actually the domain restriction. So there's the value, 1 over cube root of 3. And so just have to write out what is the domain. Well, it's all the real numbers except for that x value. And so we can just write that in interval notation. Oh, looks like I made a mistake there actually. It's not cube root of 3, it's 1 over cube root of 3. Okay, part B, vertical asymptotes. So now what we're looking for is essentially the same question in a way. We first have to double check to make sure there are no common factors between the numerator and the denominator. So in this case there are not. So all we have to do then is use that same x value that makes the denominator equal to 0, and that is the vertical asymptote. So here it is, x over the cube root of 3. That's the vertical asymptote. It's a vertical line. Alright, after some dipsy doodling around here, then we're going to end up looking for the horizontal asymptotes next. So when you're thinking about horizontal asymptotes, you have to look for the degree of the numerator and the degree of the denominator. There's the degree of the numerator, 3, and there's the degree of the denominator, also 3. So since those degrees are the same, then to find the horizontal asymptote, all we have to do is take the leading terms of the numerator and the denominator and set them as a fraction. That is the horizontal asymptote. There it is, y equals 2x cubed over negative 3x cubed. And so we reduce that, and there we go. That's the horizontal